Okay. All right. Good day, everybody. Yes. How everybody's doing? Okay. We're back on here today. We're gonna be talking on a very, very important matter, and those are the trending issue. What is going on in our country today? You know. If you can see my hairline, they said that Liberia is bleeding under this government. This government is very incompetent, and if we don't take charge of our country, Liberia is gonna go down the drainage under the Joseph Boakai-led government. And this is no pretense. Some people are shying away from the wrong decision or or the wrong choice that they made, right? But we on the other side, we're not gonna shy away. Liberia is bleeding under this incompetent government. Okay. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. But before we do that, we're going to go into music and listen to one or two songs from Obadiah Tokwa. Shout out to Obadiah Tokwa on this one. Yeah. This is, I love this song. It's called Women Are Strong. Okay. And this is my topic is based on the trending issue that is happening right now in our country. Brian, the allegation that's on his head. So that's exactly what we're going to be talking about. And why I said the government is incompetent. And if Liberians don't take charge of the country, our country is going to go down the drainage with the old president. Because the president have lived, he has already lived his life. He have no more regrets. He got nothing to lose. So we are not well, my big sis is on. Let me bring her on for a minute, okay? I was gonna play music, but let's get her. It's very important that she come on. Okay. Oh, guys, we're gonna listen to Obadiah Tokba on this one.
Hello. I've shared your life on my page.
Hello, big sis. How are you?
I'm all right. I just want to say keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Um, Keep your advocacy. I've been following you all over the place on Facebook, on TikTok. We need everybody, especially we need more voices here in Australia. And I just share your life on my page. I will try and share it also in one or two groups. Keep
Yes.
standing for what you believe in and keep standing for what you believe is right. Um, this Joseph Boakai government is a complete embarrassment to our country. Just
Yep.
imagine this man travel and he's actually sick at the moment, but he decided to keep it on the rock.
They're
You
hiding
know,
it away from the Liberian people.
that is the most sickening stuff ever.
Yes.
Um, you cannot have sickness. Waka is old and old is old. You cannot take once you're old. And the thing when it comes to age, when you reach the age of 80, it's a blessing. So I know they are doing all of these things, thinking that there is hope in 2029 for him to run. But like when people are not stupid to see somebody at Boaka age, they're
Mm.
not stupid to see that type of age and say, "Oh, we will have to, we need this type of president." The man is sick. They're not
Mm.
telling our people that he's sick.
Mm.
And then when you write a post, people have to question you and say, you said Joseph Barker sick. If Joseph Barker is not sick, let them prove us. Let them prove us wrong by providing a video. They can't do that. So we're living among our Liberian people that just believe that everything about this government is right because they want to shush us.
Yeah,
And I appreciate the fact that you're coming up, you're speaking. I follow you. We're even trying to arrange CDC Australia so we can come back together bigger and better and stronger.
that would be
And
great. Yeah,
the fact that I'm seeing you here, we need more media people. So it cannot just be me. When we're having our program, you will be there to cover it. And politics is beautiful. That's all I can say. And the most important part here is when you find yourself in a party that you relate more to. I relate more to CDC because CDC is a party of a grassroots, and I'm from a grassroots, all right? And that's
that's
why I
right.
believe in that policy. So congratulations on your platform. Keep up the great work. I just came here to applaud you. These are things that we have to be doing to one another, to, commend one another. And I just hope you're ready for CDC Australia because we
Yeah,
are going to come back bigger and stronger
that's
than
stronger.
ever before.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So yeah, I appreciate you for coming. Especially with what is going on in our country, we need to put our foot down. You see, most people don't understand. A lot of the young people, they're being brainwashed by a criminal platform that's Waterspoon. When they sit on there and they put all the lies and propaganda together. Now, Joseph Barker is in America. He's in the hospital, but Spoon doesn't want to cover that. But when we try to talk about it, they take us to be the enemy. But we are not the enemy of the state. We actually doing the country a favor, trying to save the country from disaster that is about to come.
Right.
Now, a lot of these people are pushing this old man who's already close to his grave. I mean, he's old, so there's nothing too hard about it. But they're doing it because they know what's going to happen if this Boakai doesn't go for 2029. They know the implication, they know the consequences that they're going to face. So no matter what they do, we're still going to go to 2029 and we might come out victorious because we are the stronger party. But we got to
Not
keep
might. We
speaking
will.
truth to power. Yeah.
Will come out victorious.
Yes.
Definitely will. Yes, I like definitely we are going to speak to power. And you see, I really wanted more Australian involvement because when it comes to the media, it has always been America. So I'm so happy to see you out here advocating. Like I said, when you actually come on live, make sure and share your life in other groups. Um, you know, bring put a caption on your topic like what you have done, and definitely once in a while if I have the time I will pop in, but I'm
Mm.
actually in bed now, so I just
Yep.
thought it wise to come in here and just applaud you for what you're doing, and hopefully you're ready for CDC Australia.
Well, thank you very much for coming, and I appreciate you for coming. I really appreciate that, and thanks for that. I
You're
appreciate it.
welcome. You're
All
welcome.
right,
Bye-bye.
all right.
Yeah.
See ya. All right, guys. That was the CDC princess, okay, the CDC queen of Australia, okay, aka Susan Bangay. All right. Let's just say we don't have enough media coverage for CDC in Australia. So far, I think she's the only one that I know of. And this guy said free internet. So far, Susan and I are the only people that I'm aware of, and we're encouraging everybody that affiliate themselves with the CDC. If you have a platform, and not to be don't shy away from what you believe in. You see, I believe in the philosophy of the CDC. That's the reason why I follow the CDC. I believe in the leader. I believe in the party, and I believe that CDC is for the youth, and CDC is the only party that can liberate our country. Okay, CDC is the only party that can liberate our country. Let me see who's this. Okay, that can liberate our country from the disaster that we are having. So we have to stand strong together, okay, as young people. Like this old man is already old, you know. Hello.
Good morning. I don't know. Good afternoon. I don't know what's your time. How you doing?
Oh, I'm in a it's in the night. It's about 7:20 p.m.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. You're
Uh,
welcome. How are you?
good man. Thank you so much. I follow Susan a lot, and I just saw her show on your show that what brought me in.
Oh, thanks for coming. Yes, that's Susan followers. I like it. Thank you.
Okay.
Do you
I
have
live.
any input?
Oh, of course, definitely. I'm a diehard citizen. I, li- I
Okay.
live. I live in the U.S. Well,
Oh, okay. You're welcome.
I'm
We're
sick.
from Australia. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm staying in bed, and that's why my lights are not on. I don't want to be seen.
that's fine.
So,
Your voice is okay.
thank you so much. Every one of you that will take your time, once you're living in the Western world, your time offering job, your little time you got to rest, to go live on your platform to discuss the issues in our country relating to our party. It's a serious contribution that worth commendation. So I want to commend you for that. You
Thank you.
know, I can tell people back home, those of us in diaspora, we got nothing to achieve or to gain personally from Liberia. We are okay to where we are. We can earn our
Yeah.
daily bread. We get job. We get pay, regular paycheck that does not delay. If they say Friday is your payday, Friday or Thursday in the night or Friday in the night when you check or in the morning, you check your account on your cell phone, your money is already deposited. But we are advocating for the people that are back home. Not everybody has the opportunity to leave that country that is almost compared to living in hell to live in white man country. Not
Yes.
everyone has the opportunity. But we have a government that has a responsibility to make our people who do not have the opportunity to leave that country to live better. To live better. Like in the past, in the 70s, in the 80s,
Mm.
not too many Liberians were willing to travel. Not too many. Because poor felt that they were satisfied living in their own home. The economy of Liberia was good. Liberia was one of the peaceful countries in Africa. Even people in the sub-region, they used to come to Liberia to work before they earn US dollar.
Mm.
From 1847 to 1982, there was no Liberia currency. The only legal tender of Liberia was US dollar. From 1847 to 1982. It was 1982, though decided to make Liberia own money. The Federal Coins.
Mm.
The Federal Coins was introduced in 1982. Thereby, Liberia coming out with a own currency for the first time from 1847. Can you imagine? People used to come
Yeah.
from Guinea, Sierra Leone, Ghana, Nigeria. All the people they used to flow into Liberia to work
Mm.
and earn US dollar. Liberia used to be the United States that will come and work before they earn US dollar.
Yep.
And because
And
of
now, yes.
bad governance, the same path Joseph Boga is operating on, that what took our country to war when Duke into power.
Yeah.
He antagonized Nimbanian and started killing Nimbanians. That was some of the argument Prince Johnson made that I listened to. He said when Thomas went there or plan to overthrow him, he couldn't kill Thomas Winston. He did not go to Thomas Winston County to kill innocent people. Only the
Yeah.
person who was involved in the eye was killed. Why Nimbanians? When other Nimbanians were involved into coup attempt with you go to Nimba County and slaughter people. Those were the things that though impact on that led to the civil war in our country. That's the same path Joseph Boga is dragging the country to. We should be speaking against it. The thing we came through 14 years. Huh? Bloody civil war that destroyed the country, that according to report, it carried 250,000 people. Why should Joseph Boakai be dragging our country into? You're not even able to provide a common basic social services, electricity, water, and health. You're not even able to provide. Why you want to drag the country into another civil war? You're Aisha.
So
When it is
So this is the problem. Joseph Boakai served under so many government, but he chose
yes,
to run with the bad stuff that he learned. He did not learn nothing good under
nothing.
Omar
There you
Ellie.
go, brother. Nothing.
This guy, this old man, he knows that he's already old. He's close to his grave. He just came down to destroy our country, loot
To
the
destroy the
country,
country.
to better the life of his useless children there that's selling drugs. So this is the problem.
And
Okay, this is a
my
problem.
disappointment is with the young
Nepotism,
people.
tribalism is what we're suffering now in our country, and the
Tribalism,
voter. Yeah,
nepotism,
yeah,
corruption, rape. Look at the government. Rape, rape,
yeah.
rape, rape.
So
Two
that's why I was.
ministers involved with rape right now in Liberia that the government
That's
is
it.
failing to prosecute a case.
That's it.
Can you imagine
That's
that?
it.
A
So
country that
let
you
no.
ran on the term rescue. You came to rescue the country. You said, Joe, we have damaged the country. But the country has become worse when it
And
was under Joe.
we keep saying that the rescue party, the rescue train, they came there to lie to the people. The only defense they have is, oh, we took the country from worse and we're trying to make it better. But when you
You
ask
lie.
them, where did you pick the country from? How bad was
Yes.
the country? They
How
have
bad was the
no
country?
they can't answer the question. But
They
we
said,
listen to them, all they say, oh, the country from under job we are, the country was bad, it's bad. How can a country be bad when you can see tangibles?
my brother,
How?
let me just interrupt you a little bit.
Yes,
The armed forces of Liberia,
yeah.
just celebrated the 4th anniversary of the 14 military hospital that was built by Joe Wea.
First
How
time in the
can
history of Liberia.
that's the question I can ask?
Yeah,
How can a failure be celebrated? These are some of the
yes,
failures you said Joe Wea did. How can a failure be celebrated? Joe Wea
yes,
built a 14 military hospital in your first year as president. In your first
yeah,
year, Joseph Boakai, your 2 year is about to end. You got nothing to show. Nothing to show.
almost two
Everything that you
years.
guys condemn, that you said Joe Wea did nothing, is why you are continuing and you want to take credit for. Zero you have done on your own. The road
Yep,
going to the southeast. The road going to the southeast. I got a newspaper on my phone, analyst newspaper from Liberia. We have secured full funding for Harper Highway. He signed the agreement with African Development Bank, and the
yep,
Wea government was building the road until he left power. The public works minister that was under George Wea broke ground in Tapeta because they were doing the road in phases.
yes,
Phase 1 from Ghana to Secretary was the responsibility of the Liberian government. That's why Joe Wea was speeding that road. It was the responsibility of the Liberian government. From Secretary to Tapeta was another phase. From Tapeta to Toaster, Granjide Kande was another phase. The public works minister under George Wea, I watched her live. She broke ground in Tapeta. She went and broke ground in Toaster. How can
yep.
that project that is fully funded by the African Development Bank under George Wea, you carrying it on, you only implementing it, then you want to say that you don't want building the road. You secure the
But
funding. You know how the funding agreement was signed.
George, I mean, Joseph Boakai get project though. You know that.
I get to know.
Okay, some of Joseph Boakai project that spark and die. You know,
Okay, fine, fine.
spark and die like Joseph Boakai project. Finishing and taking somebody else's vision, taking credit for somebody else's vision at Boakai project. Disobeying the rule of law, that Boakai
Yes,
project.
yes.
Wasteful spending of the Liberian people dollars. Imagine less than 2 years, this old man has spent almost $9 million on just travel, but nothing
On
to
travel,
show.
that that
The
that
same
he will not
Japan he
return with
went
a
to
cent,
and
a
came back
single
with
cent,
MOU. Joey
a
went to
single
that
cent.
same Japan and came back with tangibles.
Yes,
So those are her projects. You know,
yeah,
he enjoyed to see the Liberian people suffer. I mean, Joseph Bakasset said it that, or the Liberian people left begging. You know,
yeah. Of
so
course,
he said it. He said it. So that's why we're
and
going back.
he failed to know that he himself was a beggar.
He's
According
still
to
a
Hen-
beggar.
according to Henry Costa, this man was living on begging. Henry Costa was the one receiving 3,000 from Stanton and falling into him in Liberia every month for a feeding. 3,000 United States dollars from Stanton. Then he would transfer it to him. All the text messages between him and Costa displayed everything on a podcast. When the money left, the ego now left. Thank you, my dependable nephew. Henry Costa displayed
We
everything.
have another brother joining us. My brother, how are you? Can you introduce yourself?
I'm Mustafa. I was born CDCIANS in 2005.
Wow, that's good.
The
Who
same
brought
time
you
of
here?
the
Is
Yeah.
this
same time
Susan?
as
Are you a follower of Susan Bange?
That's true. Susan. Always follow her.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We pushing the issue. Every lie they come away with debunk their lie. We here on the ground. We know what happening here to us.
Yeah.
So we
So,
here. We following. That's
well, you are welcome to the show, and I appreciate you for following Susan. You know, that's her
this
first
show.
time
I
on
will
show.
follow that show. Oh, Susan.
Yeah.
Okay. Following
amen.
her.
All right. Thanks for coming. Do you have anything to say though? Like, I think you have an internet issue, but if you have anything to say concerning what we're talking about, you can join in.
No, I just got on the internet and then I listened to your concerning what the patriarch is moving your life and things. So I don't want to talk discussing until you can tell me what you're already discussing. But we know that a lot of issue that is ongoing.
All right. Our brother from America was talking, and he and I were just having a conversation about the happening of our country and how Joseph Boakai and his gangs, he talks, they are gang raping our country in the need of rescue. We have ministers raping on a 14 years old child, and the minister is still walking free.
Free.
Imagine if that
Free,
was
free.
opposition that did such a thing. What do you think
Oh
would
my
have
brother.
happened to that person?
But look,
I didn't sign up as a beyond
rape
bad. Then
woman.
drag you come on.
They
Yeah.
put invaded. They invaded any compound to just pick up Mary Brewer without
Of course.
any court order, without any indictment. They went and picked up Kemaya, the former foreign minister and former
Yeah,
ambassador.
Kimaya. On Chinese
Margaret
rest where
Kemaya
the
and
land
Mary
what
Brewer illegally picked up without any court order, without any indictment, and taken to jail
so
immediately.
immediately.
Then
And
you
my
talking
brother I
about
can tell you for free.
a man who raped a
Rape,
14-year-old child.
rape.
That was I was on Freedom FM not too long ago. In the United States, even
Mm.
if your girlfriend or your wife that you lay down in bed with decide to put you in trouble, they just pick up their phone and call 911. And the police show, they say, my husband raped me. You are arrested immediately. You'll be taken off
Immediately.
handcuffed, charged, and
Immediately.
sent to
They,
court. It is the court that will do the investigation.
your
It is
entire house to be barricaded
It,
with
it is the
come
court
on
that will do the
police.
investigation. Not police director
Yeah,
sitting there in Monrovia asking for evidence before you arrest. Who are you? Are you a
yeah,
judge? Are you a judge?
All
yeah.
You are
right.
not a judge.
And people,
So under the Liberian law, a rape is a felony, and it's considered a first degree crime.
Yes.
So
And non
degree.
bailable.
Yeah,
such a crime, any felony in Liberia is supposed to be immediate arrest before
Immediately.
investigation.
immediate arrest.
Police
Thank you. Why is
does
being
have
bad in
authority to arrest you immediately on the accused of rape, and then investigation can proceed.
To the
But
court.
within that time, you're gonna be in the police custody for at least 48 hours before you can be forwarded to court or be released. Now, what you guys think about the minister that did such an act and he took leave? Why on leave? Incompetent Joseph Boakai suspended him, and the man is still working.
My brother.
Say the man put him for a own leave first before. The man
That
already
why,
already
yeah.
gave himself leave.
And
So
there's a
that suspended
speculation that the
is
man has
just
left
later.
Liberia. There's a
That
speculation that the man
suspended is
has
just
left
later.
Liberia.
Yeah,
So my brother in Liberia,
that
come
suspended.
in, yeah, come in, tell us more. What you think
Yeah.
about that?
So look, my brother. Let me tell you, if the technical individual was on the opposition, forget it. Gregory Common, not that I met beyond, but why they say they carry on spirit investigation. You know, I can tell people for free. What Gregory Common is doing is don't have family here. They always doing such thing. As soon as they lose the election, then they go sit in America, and then they leave our country with that kind of a problem. Why the president will try to start settling another problem? Can you imagine? Pure Maggie, the lady is her father. It happened almost 4 or 5 days. The father on spoon, the man explained it. General ministry, she said that water, she's not even talking anything. Yesterday, I think for yesterday when the women gather, and the women in that gather said that people are in the community who, like, I can say, are the common people, common women there. Because when it happened in the former chief justice Mutu Buraska, we had a lot of people there. They said they protesting. Women where are the women voices? We can't hear them. But
Nyomi
the children
Kanga
put together in the
protest.
community and they went without pressure on them before they come out now. The president, tell me nothing happened almost 2 weeks now. President, yeah, your deputy minister, saw allegation occur on you tell me, yeah, then you suspend the man now. Children got to go on the street to join the ministry office and protest. Women got to go protest before you see suspending the man. So we're gonna continue on here. It happened to Mama Bedete brother, Mama Bedete brother. The lady walk to another neighbor and carry the complaint to the police station. That thing that Mago where the men passing free there. It happened to Newman they did it. See, the recording is
Yes,
there. The
the video
recording
is
is
there.
there, and
I
we're
saw the
seeing it.
video.
What? So tell me, you know that what I can tell people, I say American people can keep all these small record when they come up with session. The other people say, oh, they put that. But I
but
don't want
brother in Liberia,
to buy him a record.
you see the thing about sanction does not help the commoner. So
Nothing.
what's the point of sanctioning one person who can actually live a
And
good life in Africa? So let's say a
yeah,
minister is sanctioned from going to America, but he can go to Sierra Leone, Nigeria, Ghana, and
and
enjoy
go, yeah,
himself.
go
So that
enjoy yourself.
doesn't
Go
help.
Dubai and go enjoy
But
yourself. It doesn't help.
Thank you. It doesn't help. It doesn't help.
Yeah,
Apprehend the man. Help the people to apprehend the man.
yeah.
but
You
you
the
you think
man, I
that
say the man say,
do you guys think that we need more people to get out in the street, to really,
Of course.
put this government feet to fire for such
Of
a.
course,
I
my brother.
remember how many people were protesting during George Weah to the point that the president had to declare rape a number one enemy in Liberia. What is going on in Liberia? And we have this president who, like, he sleeps while his criminal boys and are doing a job. Do you think we have to have more people out there, more voices out there, holding the government feet to fire? Because that's the only way, that's the only
That's the
language the
only
government
way.
understands.
yo, that's the
Protest,
yeah,
In the
protest,
that
and
case,
protest.
that's the only
my
language they
brother,
can
like in the
understand. And
case of the Muslim, in the
I
case of the
think,
Muslim woman that were beaten by the police and they removed their custom and no custom or traditions only from her face.
The
the
hijab, yeah,
He
hijab,
they
saw the
remove
the
her
Muslim, he
hijab,
hijab,
saw
yeah.
it, yeah,
yeah.
he saw the Muslim protocol the police headquarters. The Muslim
Oh yeah,
protocol
and
the
he came
police
out to
headquarters.
apologize
They brought Gregor Coman to a knee. They brought him to
to
a
a
knee.
knee.
That,
Yeah,
but you see, that this is where I get prime with us who say we are Christians. This is where I get prime with us. What they did to that 14-year-old girl is a Muslim child.
I'm
You
telling
see,
you.
more than action of what they put this in Monrovia last time for that woman.
Yep,
Yeah,
You
you're
see how the
right.
country choir, you see how the city choir, yeah, no human being living there. But we saw the
yeah.
Muslim in solidarity. They took over the police headquarters. Police that can say they will shoot tear gas. They couldn't shoot shit. They took over
Can you
the whole
imagine
headquarters.
the deputy information minister Daniel Sanders saying that there will be no public pressure from any public that will mount pressure on them to go arrest the man is the allegation. But when the
You
government
see,
do it, the man will be behind bad.
you see,
What you know
Look
that
at
people
all
one
the
like
must say the
nonsense you're
Daniel,
man?
talking. Look at all
people
the
like
nonsense
Yeah,
you're talking.
Daniel Sano, then they have to do what they're doing for them to feed, because Daniel Sano is nothing but nobody.
but
He's
Daniel Sano is
you
nobody.
just
gotta be
another
careful. You
Maggie
say
head.
young.
He's just
He was a
another,
bad
Yeah,
boy to Nyomli
yeah.
Kanga. He was holding
I'm
Nyomli
telling
Kanga
you.
pocket book. The men were carrying Nyomli Kanga pocket book behind her. And all our minister talking bullshit in Liberia.
For me,
Yeah.
I let Yeke Koluba star. You know, I don't go to the cowboy. I go for the driver. You know, so Joseph
Oh
Boakai is
yeah.
a head. So
Yeah, he's
everything,
the head.
a deputy
But everything that
minister of
happening, everything
information,
that
yeah, speaking in the manner.
everything that yeah, yeah. And he said that now,
But
but the man, look, let me tell you, Boga can't control anything when it comes to such insult or being rude. It happened during the campaign. Yaka Konoba was sitting
he does
outside.
it.
Prophet Key was sitting
He
outside.
does it.
So it does it. So what you expect for the kind of man?
Yeah,
Eh? Just common statement usually Facon made on ERB and to make a press briefing. President, we have suspended him. They don't fire him. Just
yeah.
common statement. Then you won't be in president. We have come and go insult and so everybody that will talk, then you can't run an insult on them. Cannot stand
Yeah,
up. You say that you
But
young man. You
my
just
brother in
say
America, let me
yeah.
ask. Now the president took action after the incident took place on the 30th. And now what's the date today? I think today the 19th or the 20th in Australia.
to do the 18. To do the
Okay.
18.
Today
Now the
1825.
president took action by suspending somebody who already suspended himself because he actually took
Himself
Yeah,
leave.
he
So
took
which
leave of
means he's off
absence.
leave.
job. You is that a good move for the president, or do you think that the president is actually a weakling when it comes to taking a decisive decision?
That is
My brother,
belated. It's not high court. It is
he has
belated.
always, it's related and he has always been in a weak
That's the
side
same
of
thing.
taking decision. We know.
Agara Great was discussing on phone last night. That thing is
Yeah.
belated. Nobody,
It's related and then
no some other person can get
other
president
people
today.
getting angry how why I cannot speak and say belated and then
It belated. No some other human being will get president today. The father or minister of government raped a 14-year-old child in a
minister
lawful country. In a
and
lawful country. Joseph Boga does not even have to. In a lawful country like United States, Joseph Boga will not even have to open his mouth to get order for that man to be suspended. Police will do their well. That man was going to be arrested on day one. On
Yep.
the very first day, he was going to be arrested and charged, sent to court immediately at that particular hour. Let the judicial system deal with it. Let the court system deal with it. Joseph Boga had
So
no option to give in. In the United States, let me give you one example. I got my New Jersey State. I live in New Jersey. The senior senator, a man who was serving as a senior senator for New Jersey, was engaged in rampant corruption. He was chairing the United States Senate Committee on Foreign Relations. He was taking money from foreign government to benefit himself. FBI indicted a senator, senior senator of the state of New Jersey. FBI indicted him without taking order from the United States president and say, go for that arrest. They know their constitutional duty.
yeah, because he went
They
against
are
the
in
state. It
America
was something like
to
they went
check for
against the
all the
state.
crimes. They are here to check for all the crimes. You can be, even if you
Yeah.
are president, you can be governor. FBI indicted that man. They investigated him, he and his wife. They threw the man in jail for 14 years. He in jail right now. His wife went to jail too. Thanking last year for the election that ended. He was no more on the ballot. He was replaced. New Jersey does not have him as a senator. He's in jail right now.
so
He's in jail.
so
So if the FBI are police, FBI is the federal police. When you hear FBI, they are the federal government of America police because the government
well
is decentralized.
we
So
don't have
every community get their own police force, but FBI is the highest police in America, like the federal police.
yeah.
No president will get an order
We
before
don't
they go
have
for arrest. No
we
president get an
don't
order
have
before they arrest.
we don't have FBF in Liberia, FBI in Liberia, but
But the
we do have
police,
Gregory Commando,
we got
another
Liberian National
similar.
Police.
But my question here, right? My brother in Liberia, for example,
Mm.
in such case where you know the government is behaving the way they're behaving now, after an allegation has been put out there. And actually, they did, they went to the hospital and everything, and they found out that, yes, the child was actually tempted with,
Temporary.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Gregory Coleman came out with his skin that social Latin there. I know I don't understand this guy sometimes. Do you think we the opposition, you think the opposition is a bit weak when it comes to such things? Do you think that the opposition need to put their foot down, they need to stand together and see through to such a crime to see so that the Liberian people will understand and say yes, the opposition or the people, the government in waiting, they're actually ready to take action. Because we
You
as the
know,
opposition, if we sit down and we allow things that did be happening, 2029 the
and
people will
and,
be
and
asking, where were
seriously,
you all?
and seriously, and you know, like what we're really getting to me. We are not CDC when the opposition comes and
The
party in
entire
Liberia. They
opposition,
are here.
all of
But the
us,
entire opposition, they're only looking at, let me tell you, even on what happened here now, even on
everybody
school,
rely on
the
CDC to be
CDC,
the only
I didn't want,
opposition.
yes. That's the problem. That's the problem. And
Yes,
then
so
it
they can label CDC people
was
as
it.
troublemaker.
Yes,
So they can label CDC
yes.
people as
And that's
troublemaker.
the fact CDC can be discussing, and that's the why we can be telling them. Because every time they come up with any information that is not part of anything to do with what against it, and will tell them why it's wrong. So you know, at least we get opposition that will be in defense of everything that the wrong the government is doing. People will say government will not be doing the kind of thing that what they're doing. They will not be doing the kind of thing that they're doing.
Yeah.
You go to
Once
court,
you didn't say anything, me, it's normal.
no justice now for the court. Everybody just bow down to the one individual. What's that?
Yes. Bow
What's
down to
that?
Joseph Boga and Gregor Kuma. Joseph Boga and
What's
Gregor
that?
Kuma.
Yeah,
I just say
yeah,
that. So it means everything they're doing is normal life.
yeah. A normal life. So the men will not stand our ground to see how best to post stop to some of the things that 2029, that's how they'll be doing it, and I talk out and will not sit down here happy. For me, I can tell you
And
for free.
looking at the way the government
Yeah,
is so ruthless when it comes to rule of law, the government doesn't respect.
nothing,
Joseph
nothing,
Boakai and the
nothing,
word rule of law cannot be collaborated together because
nothing.
he does not know what rule of law. Do you think
Or
in
it's like, nah,
2029,
arrested now.
if we keep on like this, the way the opposition is quiet and we go for election 2029, for example, CDC win the election, don't you think that this government have the gut to actually turn things
No.
around?
Oh,
It
my
can
brother,
happen. You know
thank you.
why? You know why? Let me come in. You know what, President? We are the former president has set the basis of transparency when it comes to election. Let me tell you, the identical election that passed is almost a trap that President we are already set. 2029, any result that come on, one in favor of the opposition and CDC won that election. But I can change things, and nobody else will change things because the international community will be looking at him. And the people, look, let
But
me tell you,
no,
every
wait,
community you
brother,
go
hold
in,
on,
yes,
yeah.
in
Let me
less than
hold you
2
there.
years,
Let me hold
yeah.
you there. Where's the international community now that after everything that is happening, the rule of law has been disobeying the country? Back then, international community or religious community or women community group, all these people used to be backing
Eh,
American
the
embassy.
wild
thank
dog.
you.
Where
American
are they
embassy.
Thank
now
you.
that
Where are
Blocker
they
is going
now? That's
on?
the question. We
So
got
do we sit
we in the
down and
opposition
say,
got to
oh,
reawaken the people.
do we sit down and say, oh, Jawia set Jawia already laid the foundation for good democracy in our country? 2029 election is going to be transparent. Meanwhile, they say when Christmas will be good, you're nobody. If we're not even in 2027, these people already start campaigning. So are we going to sit down and fool our hands? I think
No,
opposition, our leader
we
need
got
to
to
step
stand up.
forward. They need to start meeting
Yes,
together. They
we
need
got
to
to
start
stand up.
putting their foot down.
Yeah, yeah, true,
My brother,
true.
I always say almost a similar thing you say. Joseph Boga and his government are testing the water for what they will do in 2029. Using the
Thank
police
you.
to terrorize
That's what they're doing.
the
Yeah.
massive population. Using the police to terrorize the massive population to intimidate. Eh?
Yeah.
And so
Everything
fear
they
to the
talk
people.
against
So
CDC,
that what
that,
they are
they
doing, they're
bring the
testing the
worst
water for
of it.
2029. But if they do that in 2029, if they do that, as my brother just said, my brother from Liberia said, that Georgia has set the foundation for the conduct of election in Liberia. West Africa is watching.
It's
Africa
watching.
is watching. We don't have to depend on the Western world. West Africa, ECOWAS is watching. Let me just give people an example of what ECOWAS did in Gambia. When Yahya Jammeh lost the election to the opposition, He refused to accept the result to let the opposition man be inaugurated to take power. West African leader prevailed on him to relinquish power because he lost the election. He refused. West Africa mobilized our military forces. They moved to Gambia and stormed Gambia. Yaya Jammeh fled, and they inaugurated the man as president. The man won the election as president. Liberia will be the next country if Joseph Boakai didn't try that. If Joseph
But
Boakai
what are
tried
you
that,
doing?
Liberia will be the next country.
What they are really doing, I would say, everything, every corner you go in the
Well, Joseph Boakai is doing
everybody
something.
just saying 2029.
For example,
You're
Joseph
not
Boakai,
setting no basis, nothing.
the criminal behavior in Joseph Boakai can never change. You see, prices, let's say the exchange rate drop, but prices is still high.
They stay up.
But
They stay
Liberian
high.
people, those illiterate Liberians, they still celebrating that, oh, our government is doing this. Prices, the US rate not drop. But when they go in the market, they still buying tomato the same price. So why the US rate drop, but tomato price is
The
still the
prices
same?
stay up. The prices stay
I
up.
mean,
So
the government controls nothing. All that thing they did is just flat to fool to fool their own people.
Oh yes, because for me, I already know that nothing going on. You can't drive, you can't seize a liberty on the market to suffer the people. You say, oh yes, you bringing rate down, the rate drop, then the 10% you go buy it. Yes, for example, if they say $5 for the thing and I carry liberty, the liberty they will charge me 1,000, and 1,000 is 200 rates. So
Yes.
what changed? What changed? For typical example, I went to the hospital. The June and central bank rate, the people still get it on to the financial area where we can pay the money 200. So the registration is still not alright. So I had liberty. I said, oh, but I'm taking it on the central bank rate, which is 189. The man said,
Yes.
no, it's 200. I said, no, this is a government hospital. That GSP we're talking about, yeah. And you still got it all June tier and information on 200. But I will not pay the 1,000, which is still I will not pay it. If you're coming anywhere, I will take the photo and put on social media. I said, you're exploiting all your government came out will send you a bank rate. And I said, I'm taking it outside rate for 170. I said, send you a bank rate. So I will pay the one, I will calculate the 189 times the $10. Because Liberty, I guess this is my contract. I'm working for you. I'm working for Liberty. Now, how you want to maybe you know more? I said, no, I'm not no more as the right thing because your king with transparency, everything should be transparent in the government sector, yeah. Like this is a
Exactly.
government hospital we are talking about. Now, other people are behind me now, they started backing it. They say, oh, yeah, that's true, you're talking. They're supposed to put it down long time because you got to be active. Any rate central bank come away, you got to implement it. And I got to implement, I'm a Liberian. I can pay 1,000 for $10. So, my brother, I will calculate on the central bank rate. If you're not registered my child, I will take different steps. How people are behind me say, oh, yeah, mommy, you're talking the truth, then they put the rate down. Can you imagine in that explosion there, in that stealing from people there? You already
Well,
overtaxing the people. You say your patient to the hospital overtaxing you. Then they tell
Say
you you're paying US
prices
and
can't
paying like
change.
$100 and they're taking on the same 200 rate. Yeah. So what the essence?
My brother,
What are you tapping with?
I worked for Firestone for 9 years. When I went to Firestone in 1999, I started working. Charles Taylor Town, US exchange rate of 42. 42 Liberian dollar to $1 US. So copper rate was 3 for 10. Copper rate was 3 for 10. The highest exchange rate of United States dollar that I left in Liberia and left 2008 was 50. $5 was 250. Copper rate was 3 for 25. Copper rate was 3 for 25. I'm talking about US Powerball rates. US Powerball rates that come from America that our person used to give it to the worker. They beg. The worker then I used to say that on a beg rate, they will sell it between 7 to 800 Liberian dollars. 7 to 800 Liberian dollars for Powerball rates bed in Firestone when I worked there. Because US
You
rate
say
was
rest.
down.
You say
US rate
rest
was down.
$14.
So why would you
But
say US
if I
rate is
carry
down?
$14, say I should you want a liberty, you want a liberty. And you times
Why would you?
$14 times 189, you know how many liberty you'll be paying? You'll be almost $16.50 you'll be paying for a rest. You
Yeah.
only come a
You say
wholesale price, you not come a retail price.
you say US rate
So
is
kind of
down,
good thing they
but
get so that kind of
the
so
prices
when they
are
get when
still
they
up.
come in.
The prices are still
They
up to the
are
level it was when you are not made your so-called pronouncement that US rate is down. So
yeah.
what is that?
Yeah. You come on
It's just
wholesale
putting
price. You don't
yourself
come on
exposing the
retail
public.
price. Yeah.
When you say
If I
US
get
rate
a
is
putting
down,
out the food I'm
the black
asking
people
for
must be able to
our
feel
liberty
it in the
only.
market. They must be able to feel it that the rate is down. They must feel it in the market when they are purchasing.
So
And we
I
are not bringing
always
the people
say,
who say they were this in China. We'll keep talking to them. And thank God they are said
so
they seeing the situation now. So we'll keep
so
talking to them. Those who say they were this in China edition with baking and let it come over. They are seeing the reality now.
Oh, of course.
So this is
Of
what I'm
course.
saying, right? This is what I always say. I'm really glad that
Marketing
I'm glad that Susan actually came on the show to bring her followers. But this is what I always say, like seditions, because no matter what we say, we will say that we'll talk. They say, "Child, I will listen." They
We
will listen.
listen.
So we'll keep talking. Liberian people, they saw this old man who, a failure, somebody that have no history or success in your life, a
Definitely.
man
nothing. Everything
who
is bad
resigned
is damaging.
over the Senate, a man who started public job since 1982 till now, and he's
Telling
serving
you.
as the
The man
president.
started working in the 70s.
Yeah,
That man
he
started
have
working in the 70s.
he have no successful record, but Liberian people look at
Nothing.
this man. The man
I tell
that told the
you.
Liberian people that he was living on loan.
On
12
loan.
years of being a vice president, he still
Imagine.
had nothing to show. Criminal Standard Water
So
Spoon is
sure.
feeding you $3,000 a month.
A month.
And Liberian people look at this person and they chose him. They say, this is the person we want. We don't
Yep.
want Invincible Park. We don't want PHP Park. We don't want Emory Hospital. We don't want
Yep.
14 Military Hospital. We don't
Yeah.
want
Yep.
the pavement door community. We don't want all of these
We
things.
don't
Free
want
wire, free
the 100
tuition.
school fee. Yeah.
So what we need
No,
as
I couldn't manage yourself. But I
a
couldn't manage
sedition,
yourself.
yeah, what we need as a sedition, I think we need to stand together. We need to be united. People that were angry because certain things did not happen, they already seen the truth with
Thank
Bwaka is.
you.
So
Thank
we
you. And
have
we'll
to
still
come
keep talking to
together
them.
and unite
Yeah.
in order for us to kick this criminal out of the chair. Because
Seriously.
if we
Seriously.
keep all those people that went away, you see what happening. Joseph Baka already start putting our strong foes, people like Tomo Fala, Sir Joseph, all these
My
people,
man.
he start putting them.
My
So
brother. My brother.
if we not stay strong,
What water
this,
can
this
do to rat? What water can do to rat?
Look. Look. My brother, let me tell you that because of CDC, that because of George, we are eating Tomo Fala where he is. That because of
CDC
that's
George,
what we
made
say.
we see
them.
Sir Joseph where
Made
he
them.
is.
They didn't make
Let me tell you,
Georgia.
they seen people, all that mug that Sir Joseph making a riot passing on someone from radio station. That amount you want in Morovia, you think that people that sedition.
A
That's why
sedition.
I say the test
That's
standard sedition.
sedition.
They don't
And the
want to
way
vote
they
there
are
for
angry
him.
with him right now.
You
The way
understand?
they are
And people
angry
are
with him
angry
right
because
now.
almost like you touch somebody and gain them power, and then at the end of the day, the person betray you. Like why the two people dead, but we're waiting
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah.
My man,
For
brother,
plain
we're
setup.
praying for long life. We're praying
Thomas
for
Fala
long
was a
life.
plain setup.
Look,
Right?
can you imagine? Brother, work
Sir Joseph himself for
for
a full
12
month.
years
The
as
tapes are there. He was a refugee in Sierra Leone. We are talking from Sierra Leone and praying to
yeah,
Liberia and made
and brought him
a
making
own
prima.
tape. A
I was
own tape.
making my
So
own money. What the money you are making? What the money you're making
where
when you
money you're
had
making?
job, you have paid all on your share to win Senate to election 2023. The same man, what you say, you're not speaking to him for 4 years. Why they launch it in that
Yeah.
thing? The man not speaking for 4 years, but you're
So
using the man t-shirt,
Exactly.
the man face on your
Yeah.
t-shirt to run your campaign. But the man not
Yeah.
speaking to you.
you
And when I
know
think
No, not
happened to
speaking
him
to
to
you.
a horse there, excuse me, when I think happened to him to a horse there, we the citizen ran there to go save him out there. So you
To
know
go
how they
save him.
tell me now. Then he said,
He said
how you
he
see
said
person
a
will put
Fujian wanted to
petroleum
kill
bomb
him.
in
He
your
said a
place,
Fujian
then
wanted
we'll
to
go
kill
there
him.
again to take you from there. A
He
number
said
of
a
citizens
Fujian wanted to
around
kill him.
there, the one that was Sajelo died, you know the party one of Sajelo died in our house. That because
Yeah.
the way citizens were around there, we ran there and bought that place and took it from there. So that the bad thing that they pay get, my brother, every good thing you do, it will get who pay for you. When you do bad thing, you'll get
Yep.
bad pay for you. We waiting for the men
Exactly.
who on my knee every time we praying.
so
Praying.
y'all listen to the labor they call Heaven Sent. The labor, his new
Yeah.
song called Lesson. He said it. He said, not every hungry dog you can feed, because some of them they just want energy to buy you. So
Exactly.
this is the reality we are seeing. But seditions abroad, Liberia, America, Australia, we have to unite. We have to stand strong. We have to
My
encourage
brother
our
will
other
be
people that
together.
are there. Like my
We
brother in
definitely
America said, he said, we on the side, we don't need nothing from Liberians. We already working. We can feed. We can eat 3 times a day.
yeah.
You know,
But because you
we
need to
live a
pray
good
from here
life.
to your thing to be better.
But we're talking for the people in our country. Because
Oh
if their
yes.
life is better, our phone will rest. They will not be calling you every
Thank
second.
you. You see,
During
that's
Georgia
it.
time, nobody was calling like this. But now the
Yes.
government came to power, you can't sleep.
My brother, things
Sometimes
not
you have to
easy.
put your phone silent and put the face down. So
We are doing the hustle say not easy. They imagine. So now I can feed for people that who not even 10 years around. People who can cater to their family. And if well, no
Exactly.
way. My brother, let me tell you, you in the morning, we are doing late in the morning, my man. When we come in, people then who order the all the corner of Brabi. It doesn't mean I persecute where but no want to feed up, but no way. No way. That Brabi, that man calling you Brabi or senior man, that man thinking now you get something opening for you to call him. But when you can't, no way. You fight yourself for your own position to hold. For your own working able to be secure. Asking God. So tell me, from things hard, I'm not allowed to anybody. They come and a very strong relating people. And the part about say,
Exactly.
you already strong relating people. You're not opening the economy for people to work. You're not opening the economy for business people to flow. Then you suppressing the people taking the children from the road, from the south. You can't present. I don't have the power to take the children from the sidewalk. But because the processing power and the power of employment, it was not everybody that working government. You understand? So he looked
My
at it for
bro,
long, he said that was just discriminate.
yesterday,
Like how you see
yeah,
Chawasi Kochi went water side and built that small things there. It was not bad thing. It was not bad thing.
yesterday,
But you come with your
yesterday
forcing people,
I
look at
saw
the demolition they carry on around. They say they open the alley. You're not ready, you're not prepared to pave that alley of the road. But you see, importing people horses because you know, open the alley. What they want proof?
yeah, yeah,
What they want proof to Joseph Baka? What they want proof? Everybody working. Look at the street now. The street is there. They go to Nippo Street. What they bought the people horses and they say they're carrying prep there. Go now, you go see the people water all over the place. But the question can be asking, what is your budget? You're playing something before you do something. You got to plan. Say yes. People will look at you say yes. But you can't demolish people horses in the new opening alley. Then you're not working on the alley. It happened in Mary Broyers. You open all the area to Robert Street on the avenue. All the things. None of that. Other than living there. People just shaping all around the place. So you got to plan before you do things. They start again to fight down there, busting the people's store. They say they open the road in the new opening road. They come in base road. They
yesterday
so
they
I saw
say
a chilling,
they
I
say the
saw
town
a
supposed to be
chilling
a
video
commercial
yesterday.
city. Yeah.
Women,
uh,
women were protesting yesterday. Women, they
Oh,
say
yes.
nothing in Okojo. We
Yeah.
want say, we don't
Yeah.
want be
The children who
Okojo.
said it
Nothing in
on
Okojo. We
Megan
want say,
Street.
women,
And the
women.
children
Can
said
you
they're stepping in
imagine
the
that?
people water because of them. So tell me,
but
my brother, let me not
but
lie. The people are tired with the government.
but no,
You see, let
nah.
me tell
Exactly.
you.
That we want to be Okojo.
Y'all found out minister say nobody, no able man pushing water in gallon on
My
the street
brother,
of
and I we the
Monrovia
one here
now.
on the ground.
So
Thank God for GTV. Thank God for GTV. So he came from the station. He was in the station, so he made a pronouncement. They trying to
GTV
the
or
camera
carrying it live
on the street.
on the
Go
street
Benson and
live.
Randall Street. Right to Benson and Randall Street intersection, they stay buying water in gallon. They stay buying water in gallon, Prince.
so let's
They stay buying
conclude,
water
yeah.
in gallon.
Let's conclude. Yeah. So you see, let's conclude because yeah, I only came for 1 hour show. But y'all
Yeah,
please
yeah.
follow me, okay? I really appreciate Susan brought all her followers to my show today. I had a bigger platform, Liberia Impact, but I'm having issues, so I'm using the platform now. But
Okay.
I'm another voice here in Australia, a strong sedition.
Thank
In
you.
fact, from a reaction to sedition since I was born, from 1987 till now, I already we are my follower, I'm taking as a follower, become a footballer. So I've
Thank
always
you.
been a sedition from my birth to now, even though CDC is 20 years old. But I'm another voice than Susan, and we don't have many voices in Australia, for CDC. So far, Susan and I are the only two people in Australia. And I'm encouraging everybody to follow me because I do have a lot of show. If you go down my page, you'll see a lot of show I have. And I have show every week, at least twice a week. So,
So
Okay.
how can you add people on your show?
you see, normally I use a professional platform, but today I just thought I should jump normally on normal Facebook. Normally I do professional platform where I'll send you the link. You accept the link. You come on the show. You know, a better setting and everything where you'll see me, see everything around me. You know, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
just doing this, yeah. But yeah, once you follow me and you are interested in coming on the show
Yeah.
anytime on live, just text me. I will send the link to you, and it'll bring you
Okay.
on my professional platform. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll follow
Yeah.
it. We on
Thank
ground.
you so much.
That's why when they come out,
We
any
gotta keep
information, thank you
talking.
for your show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta keep talking.
Well, can you imagine? We're now wearing shoe reporting the 2000, 3000, 12 years for the summer year you are leave
The shoe. Okay,
you are leave.
y'all. The
That
papa
paper, can you
say
imagine what the better
the
clothes
papa.
paper used to wear? To tell that paper he's not a manager, he can manage his own life. Seriously.
The
You know, let me
papa
tell you
say
something, brother.
if the
No,
cousin to go to
let
work, he
me
will borrow, he will.
Yes.
Nana
But now
But
he
about
driving.
he bought
1.2 million
$1.4
car.
million lesser.
Yes, let's
The
talk.
question: Who
You
want to kill somebody who already to the grave? Who want to kill
To a
somebody like
grave.
that?
We
now the
want to
question
kill
I can be
somebody like that.
asking you.
Look at
Now the
President. We
question,
are on top of the car. His whole body was out. Nobody assassinated him.
Yeah.
But
thank you.
somebody
Young
were
man.
already going. Who gonna waste their time?
Yeah,
Their bullet
because
on him.
let me tell you, when you get bad intent within
Yes,
you, you always look for protection.
that's true.
Yes.
You know, let me tell you,
Yes.
the men know very well that the Liberians don't love me, but because of lies and hate for individual that were poor in the mess today. They laugh for too much, and now why they regretting it when they on our show, then they regret it. Hey, you can listen. I don't want to call Mary. We said saying I don't know. They heard something from China. They call Mary
Mm.
that GMB daughter. She all on
Oh,
Facebook yeah,
Jacqueline
crying and they
Mary,
had
yeah,
GMB
that
wicked.
one now she can be
Jacqueline,
singing.
thank
That's it.
you.
The men are roll.
Hey, that one
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. Let me tell you something, brother. Let me
That
tell you
woman
something.
used to
God will
be
disgrace all the
annoying.
people there.
That woman used
That
to be
no, like
annoying.
no, God will disgrace all the people there. Like the people that were doing
Yep.
a dirty work for
For the Unity Party, for the
Yep.
GMB.
she could hear all on the screen selling it. She said she's selling that she didn't want to be one second her today. Why? I'm seeing them 2029 come to 2029 30. Brother, this country will be scraping off. We're watching
Yep.
them, we're seeing them. They
We
are
following.
confessing one more. They are confessing, and we're seeing them.
Oh
And they come on
yes.
their creating our own platform, talking about what GMB ungrateful, this, that. But when you are
Yep.
in CDC government, what can you freedom? What you are doing, all
Yep.
you're selling, nobody how much you get on ready, bring big car on the street, you
Yep.
play your
Yep.
music, people dancing, they buying your product.
Yep.
So that the dirty way you to be doing on the ground,
George
spoiling the
Weah.
man religion.
George
No,
Weah is
all the
the
steps up
first.
for the man.
The first
Yeah,
Liberian president to declare University of Liberia and all public universities
free,
and county colleges
free.
free. Free.
But
So I don't
you see,
understand what Labrador what they
The
taking
richest
on.
country, one of the richest countries on the planet, the United States.
so
The United States.
No,
so
There is
y'all need to
no free
understand that.
university
I,
in America
yeah,
besides
I saw it
one
at the
state,
time short.
the state of New
Yeah.
York.
Y'all need to understand that Liberian. You see, I always say many Liberians have a very low IQ. That's the reason
Definitely.
why they can be deceived, they can be brainwashed. Because the
Yes.
reason somebody who don't have food when you get them $20, they appreciate you. And this is what they're doing to our people now. You know, they go there, they lie
Oh
to
yeah.
them, they get them small thing, and then they say, oh yeah, we'll follow you. At the end of the day, I doing campaign, oh, people are talking, pay our husband there good, we don't pay school fees.
We'll pay our children YFP. I
We'll
didn't
pay
want to
our
pay
That's
children
our
the
wire
children
fee.
money.
YFP.
Yep.
We'll pay our
But
Yep.
children
now we go
YFP.
on
We'll
the
pay our
street,
children. Thank you.
when you go on the
Thank
street, what
you.
you hearing? Oh, my child in school, or no money, no school
Hey, my
fee.
brother.
The same
Hey,
thing you are saying
thank
back
you.
then, now you're changing your
Back
tune.
then you forget. Yeah, you feel forgetting. You feel
Yep.
So,
forgetting.
Yep.
But they YFP, let me tell you, since they far up a student, they YFP, if somebody take the initiative to pay your child YFP, that you know how many
Government
call
pay
you
the
can call
whole
other
YP for
children?
the country
yes.
Yeah, you know how you can
for
call your
6
children?
years. Yeah.
Even you know that because of the free tuition, you know that because of the free at the public university, you know that more men who are in our place are supposed to graduate, those who will be harassing the children for scholarship, bond scholarship, Nima County scholarship, most of them are supposed to leave from who are there. And you understand?
It
Because
just,
there was no scholarship coming again, no scholarship fund for them to be stealing from the children. You understand?
Yes.
So, President, we are
Exactly.
opening all that system. You know how many students enroll for the free tuition in our university, and you now hear the students say, oh, the school never had a teacher, they were not teaching. The only thing they were saying now, and the learning condition, but they were saying,
Let me
the
respond to
teacher was saying,
Brandy. Let me respond to Brandy, a person who comment. She said, "I'm grateful Liberians don't want to work. You know, always blaming the president in every single thing. How can a
look at the thing she's
Liberian work
talking.
when there's no job opportunity?
Where there's
No
no job
job.
The
opportunity.
We
government
don't want to
in
work.
Liberia is a higher employer, and it shouldn't be
Yes.
like that. So how do you
Yes.
expect the Liberian people to work?"
Yeah.
To work.
Brandy.
Eh?
I can
People
understand
are
it.
coming from. Look at the number of universities in Liberia. Look at the number of universities and county colleges. People graduating every year. No job opportunity. People who graduate from university are passing on the street like they have no career, they don't know anything. So they end up selling in the market, doing Gobacho. Then you say, what are you trying to say here? Where is the job opportunity? Zero.
This
Zero
is the
job
problem.
opportunity.
Yeah.
This is the problem with some Liberian, you know, when God help them, they travel overseas and they think they have made it in life and stuff like that, and they want to start things. Your brothers are
Your talk
suffering
some.
back there. Your sisters are,
Yeah.
the women have to go on the street at night or in the day to sell their body for them to be able to feed their children at home. And we're talking the
Yeah.
thing. Joseph Baga came to
Then she
power. He
talk
said,
about
"Oh,
ungrateful
when I take
Liberian.
power, nobody will sell, no children will be selling
She
water
who
The
working
street,
on
it,
the street.
yeah.
she who
Nobody will
working
be
it, the
living."
branded woman are working it on the post, and she the one very ungrateful, and her slave master she be very ungrateful because they lie to the Liberian people, and we on the ground, we will tell them say they continue lying and not lying, will not work there, yes, they will not work
My
there, yeah, will
brother,
not work they coming, yes.
I have like three person from my wife's side. They did nothing. They
You know how
graduated
much
from
for
Lima
school fee now?
University. They are working as a volunteer for
Every school
years.
start that tuition up. Every school now
Huh?
start that tuition
How,
up.
how can poor
Yeah, because
women
of the
and
hardship.
students from university working as a volunteer? How can they work as a volunteer?
Every school start that tuition fee up. Every school start that tuition fee up because of the hardship.
There's no
Yeah,
job.
Boaga
they were
came to
talking and
power.
talk ungrateful people.
Boaga
Where are
came
the
to
job?
power, and he went and do drug tests. Even though nobody say he's a drug addict, nobody accusing of being a drug addict. He came and he declared drugs to be number one enemy of the state. But now, so far in less than 2 years, Boaga has changed our director 3 to 4 times already, and
Yes.
his children,
A
10
children,
is being accused of bringing spark and die in the country.
yeah,
Meanwhile,
The amount of people that
nothing is
dying,
being
the amount
done
of people
about
that
it.
die in the main
they
government
said
in less than 2 years.
they
The
said
amount of people that
President
die,
we
my
are
brother, every day on social media death.
they said
And that's
President
not
Weah was
eight
the one who was
hours.
bringing kush. They said President Weah was
That
the one who
that
was bringing
because
kush.
the people that
President Weah
dying, my
got
brother, not
power.
8 hours.
You get
That's only
zombie.
reality that happening. Actually dying from it.
Yeah.
They say President we
You
are
get
bringing
two
push,
new
but the
drugs
death
that
will not
have
like
been
this.
identified in Liberia by Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency. Zombie and spark and kill. So
And not
if President Weah
surprisingly,
the
some of all
president,
that
is he
knew
the
the
one bringing
papi
them?
and some of that know the papi added to it. One surprising us. The man is not in charge. Everyone in the talking in government are Danielson already in talk. Mo Ali already in talk. Everybody that spoke man for the government. But yesterday they were against it. Thoroughly they were talking all day. Everybody want justify. Everybody want defend. Yeah. When they
Where,
run, they will look at the run and defend it.
my brother, in America,
Yeah.
where ministers, senators, top government officials go and create a platform
Take
and say
a
that
platform and call it
to
a reload
discuss
it.
their government.
My man,
It,
that only in Liberia that kind of thing can happen. Not in America. The two
so
major the two major political parties in America get up. The two major political parties in America get their own television news network. MSNBC
So
belongs to the
what
Democrat.
you think
Fox,
when you get
Fox
minister
belongs
going
to
on
the
our show to go
Republican.
discuss, what you think will come from that
Fox,
minister? You
Fox
think you'll go
belongs to
say
the
negative?
Republican. If you want to hear the Republican propaganda, go on Fox channel. That where you hear it. If you want to hear Democrat propaganda, go on MSNBC. CNN does not belong to any party. CNN and all the other news media network, they don't belong to any party.
Even the
Only
nation
two
broadcasting
networks belong to
system
each
now,
party in America.
ERBS is no more country station. La
No,
Good Party
a party
station.
station. Yeah,
And
I
I
probably
was
see your
going to ask
EFBC.
you,
I
my
listen
brother
to
in
it.
Liberia. My brother in Liberia, I was going to ask you. I said,
Yeah.
now we had the ELBC, and now we have class reloaded. Which one of the platform now belong to the Liberian? Because ELBC Falcon with big mouth, he's on there, always, talking things that
Nonsense.
you're not supposed to be talking in. Instead of working for the Liberian people, Falcon has turned ELBC now to be a party
Government station,
station now.
Unity
party
party
station.
station.
Okay.
Thank you.
So
For the platform, yeah, let me come to your question. For the platform, any
yeah,
individual can open a platform and invite other people, right? But the
yeah,
station, the nation station, is supposed to be an independent station where me and myself, our voices can be heard there, right? But
yeah.
now I can hardly listen to EFBS because
Because
if you listen
that's
to
where your
EFBS,
money.
you'll be
That's where
hearing
your
the
money
wrong
is.
issue.
Your money
I didn't
there.
understand.
My money there.
Before then, when we were coming up as shy, when EFBC coming up with news, they say all the people listen to EFBS because the news, the factual news, and the one where it's not
Factual
happening.
news.
But in
Yes.
Liberia now, everything, the radio station now, LBS now, the political station, the party station, using Fagon with B knows who are there, everything when you go talk,
When
anything when you go on that station, when you go on that station to
When
go
Aaron
express your
call it there
feeling,
were
they will call you up
newscasters.
to and get invite you.
When Aaron call it there, don't call it there.
They don't
Victoria
call it
Police
So
there.
them. When those people were
so
Thank you.
newscasters. Huh?
so we have a commenter called Sinko Governor. He said because the opposition is lazy. Y'all believe what Sinko said? The opposition is lazy. Is that true?
They say private, they will say opposition, they say opposition is not lazy. But when La
Opposition
Premier
they
with
say.
something, let me tell you, opposition not lazy. Opposition not lazy. But when they in authority, they will feel that opposition lazy. Not lazy. The only thing I will tell any ruling, any person who feel that they working in United Party government and they want to say opposition lazy. It coming a time where opposition will stand and I said it will be embarrassed, they will run away from here one because after the
No,
thing doing foolishness in the party, at the end of the day when they lose election, they go to America. They straight go
no.
out to America and probably come on
But
to continue what you're doing.
but I want to agree with Sinko. I want to agree with Sinko Governor. You see, information dissemination is very important. And this is what CDC did not have at the time when they were in
You right.
government.
Thank you.
You are
CDC
right.
was
Thank
not
you.
able to sell what they have
Our
done
propaganda, yes.
to the
Thank
people.
you.
They allow propaganda to take over there. So when Sinko said this opposition is lazy, it bring me back to CDC. Back in 2023, we could not even sell to the Liberian people what we have done as a government.
Yes.
But
They
what we
got, they
have
got a
done,
guy who
the
here.
Liberian people can see it with their eyes, but they
They
still
came
want
there,
people to
yeah.
go and say it to them.
To go
So,
and
but
tell them, thank you.
information dissemination, the CD, look at look at this guy here, the spokesman for the campaign during 2023, and the men now rocking with BOAKAI.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can you
yeah,
Barbara?
I can't know Barbara. I
Yeah,
can't
you
know.
see, some of them.
But
So
I had to
I
put
think
look there, brother. When I say,
These are no my
the same
brother.
lesson that I would take from
They are
2023
better
that
driven.
get
Those people
us
are
into
better
where we
driven.
are is the same lesson that I carry all of this. So
My brother, Paul can you then they are better driven people. They got no credibility, they got no integrity. For me who laying down here, I've been supporting Joe from 2005. I've been supporting Joe from 2005. That consistency, I have credibility. I stand for what I say. I stand for what I
thank you.
mean, what I say. When I
Thank
say
you.
something, I mean it. When I make my
Thank
decision,
you.
I mean it. There's
For me,
nothing can beat me. I'm not looking
not,
for a
no,
job
let
in
me not,
Liberia.
no, brother,
So don't put they are
brother,
looking for a
let,
job when they feel that they are out of power and their whole entire life depends on government.
on
Without
government,
government job, they are nothing.
without
They
government,
are nothing.
without
So because
government,
the Georgia government that they were behind yesterday
yeah,
is not in power today, they
they
are
living from
crossing
there.
Capel, going to
Thank you.
Nigeria, making
So the people
themselves
that
to
I can
go
get
to
relevant. Let me tell you,
get
brother.
some
I
job
can get the
for them
people
to
relevant.
live.
I
You and myself
can
don't
take
need
swap
it.
candle bambara.
You and
You are talking
myself
about
don't need it.
that job seeker, then they're looking for jobs. So I can get credence to the people. Let them
yeah,
I'm
leave.
a Democrat. I'm
but
a
So
the
I
key
Democrat.
stand with
point
I
here,
stand with what I believe because I believe that person we are able to transform the country and I saw it
We
in
saw
the
it.
first year. Let's leave
We
the
saw
two
it in
years
the
or
sixth
because I
year.
can tell people they talk about six
Where
years. What
COVID
the 2 years
locked down
are
the whole
left?
world.
Yeah, the
COVID
2 years.
locked
So
down the
that
whole
4 years.
world.
And still the tangible
So
like important. That's why I can tell him
the
I can be telling
country,
my friends
the
then. You say president we
superpower, the
are
superpower
you
nation.
say president we
The,
are can't develop all the PHP part you can carry your children at the map. I can people to tell them. the Unity Party people know what he say. You have to say the man, the invisible power is the man great aviation. When I see someone on a park and tell them, man, what you can't do here? You are a kid say, you have to, oh, you know, who
So,
thing? On the PhD
brother,
part, they
brother
say,
from
you know, who
Liberia,
thing?
hold on.
Yeah.
Exactly what you just said. That is what Sinko said. Sinko said it was after the election, before Liberia started to see the things that
So no.
President we are government did.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Now you see the PSP party enjoying it.
They enjoying
The
it.
The
invisible part.
The
invisible party
invisible part, they
enjoying it.
enjoying it. Go
Yeah.
work on a small football field there where there's no happening page. Go to a community. They are
Yesterday,
enjoying all the facilities.
exactly what I think Vata or West Point.
The
Exactly.
invisible, you know, the invisible part is right on the road, right? So all that people stumble now, they come out official and people stumble, they go park their cars. I can tell you, spending all looking at some of them. What we seen anyway, he said, yesterday, the break aviation route. You know, let me tell you about President Williams development. I can tell people for free. People, they go, they may on pass to PCC, they may on pass to all they want. Let me tell you when President Williams go over there and come. Brother, any leader who let that step, who can develop, they don't care what are the all pass bill or to the 1 year, they may just can't put it one down. People will benefit from it no matter how they talk. The house President Williams kind of development. They say, they were breaking ground, every ground, they were breaking it, they may have project on it. Okay, what
So
the ground they are break, they're going to 2 years now.
So Brandy came back. Brandy said the list of some of the job Liberians supposed to be doing because they're lazy. She said logistics, agriculture, accountant, teacher, doctors, and dental. Does it even make sense?
What is sense in me? Because if you talking about if you talking about agriculture, okay, agriculture, yeah, if I'm an agriculturalist, I will just get on and start making farm. I got to get the support from the government. Okay, let's take an example. I made my little buy a garden. And then I buy a garden, I can see some people when they trade old man ready to take potato green, when they ready to take pineapple. Where are they carrying the pineapple? If government not helping to start the garden or government not helping to open facility for them. Like what I was saying, I see the example. I remember one other lady can use to bring pineapple when that woman bring pineapple, whole pick of food. But how that woman can sell it retail? That pineapple video, that pick up boy getting red, scoring. You think if the government have storage, if the government has storage in the place of the rail because of commercial area, and then you'll be encouraged to make fun. If I make my water meter fun, and I come with the water meter and come and I carry straight to the government storage, and the government give me money, you don't not be encouraged to go make fun. Like one example, there's no opening up, they're not opening up anything that storage. How I made the fun. I want to from hand to mouth. I get my potato green garden, I go, I sell it, I buy my food and eat. Because it's not government, it's not opening up anything in agriculture. Then the agriculture, that lead that start now. Then we come to some of logistics. You're not opening even the government is lack of everything. You go Freeport. When you go Freeport, right now they put the solution down. They put more people down. Every sector now they are putting people down. What will encourage you to say, oh, let me go where I'm not where my application and send it there. When people where my everything is strangulated, the post strangulated, everything, my brother. I'm not allowed to lie, bro. We seeing it. We seeing it
So
right now. What I'm doing.
these are some of the people that propaganda can work on. They have eyes, but they cannot see.
Let me just make some point on that agriculture issue.
Yeah, come in, brother, come in.
In the United States, that one can tell people in Liberia, doing agriculture in Liberia is just a waste of time. My nephew, my younger brother lived with me in high school in Senegal those days. His first son would be graduating from University of Liberia with bachelor's degree in agriculture in January. I told him, the moment you graduate, I'm putting you to university law school because it's a waste of your time. But you use a bachelor's degree to do different things because to go to law school, you have to get a first degree. So my brother in the United States, people who do agriculture, they allocate loan from the bank, they open their farm. Nobody will do agriculture in America and go look for government job. They are all farmers. New Jersey is one of the smallest states in America. The New Jersey I live is one of the smallest states in America, but it's one of the agricultural states. Every state they get their own nickname. Besides their real name, they get a nickname. New Jersey nickname is Garden State. New Jersey, the nickname of New Jersey is Garden State. If you because people buy their cars tonight, need to play on and send it to Liberia. You say any car in Liberia, with New Jersey, you will see on the plate Garden State. New Jersey is on top, Garden State is on the at the bottom. So when you do agriculture, you make your own farm. The day when your crop does not yield, the government will give you money for you to stay in the business of agriculture, not for you to go down.
Yeah.
Even during the COVID, the government of the United States shut down almost all the businesses that they declare non-essential. Only essential businesses that human beings cannot live without were allowed to open. But all businesses that human beings can survive without them, government closed them down to control the spread of COVID. So when COVID finished, the United States government passed trillions of dollar budget. When they passed trillions of dollar budget, they gave money to every businesses for them to go buy in business so they cannot go out of business to keep them buying business. Does Liberia government do that? Does
Where?
Liberia government to give money to the people who do agriculture to go and open farm to keep in businesses? In the United States, the billionaires and the millionaires, they pay the
So
lowest tax. I pay
The
my
Lord
brother.
make them
I
prefer
pay
taking
more
like
taxes.
agriculture break. The Lord make
I
them
pay,
prefer taking an agriculture break. Go to America, go to Europe, and go enjoy
I
ourselves
pay
with
more
it.
taxes. I pay more taxes than the rich people in America because the United States government passed a law way back that the rich people they must pay small money in taxes so that they can invest their money into United States economy to open companies.
so the word rescue. When
Mm-hmm.
the word rescue, does rescue doesn't mean that, let's say somebody is drowning and you came and
Mm-hmm.
you pull the person out of the water and bring them on shore and put them in recovery position for the water to come out of their mouth. That's rescue, right?
Yeah, but rescue
So
is opposite.
in Liberia now, we have the rescue mission, the rescue government. Now, which means the previous government was not providing job. The previous
Mm-hmm.
government was not providing Medicare. The previous government was not doing that. In fact, the previous people were dying from the previous government. So this government came to rescue the people and bring them on shore. Do you guys see what's happening now where we go in the marketplace? Women are crying, marketeers are crying, no money for them to buy their bitter ball, no food in the country, everything price is high. Do you think this is what we call a rescue, or the government they need supposed to change from rescue to failure?
Oh yeah, yes. Because the rescue is opposite now. Because we rescue someone just as what you see, we rescue somebody for you to take them from or we call it the opinion, we call it position. Because you said the other person was damaging the other person was killing them, but now the rescue we see here is opposite. Game, my man. Look, let me tell you, within a 1 year plus, what in the government, 1 year plus, the damage they have done. And I want 2029. Let me tell
So
you, in
as
Liberia, let me tell you, when Liberia takes something in, and when they take
as
that thing in, and when they go in there, my brother, for the next 10, 15 years, they will pay you back.
So, as we're talking, there's protests going on in Liberia right now in front of the police headquarters, the National Police headquarters. People
Because,
are protesting, women are protesting, against the deputy minister, Bill McGill, for the scandal.
yeah,
So,
because you get suspend somebody, and police say, us are parrying around. He's a rapist. He's a alleged. So once you elect somebody of rape, in Liberia, yeah, that person will be beyond bar. Why investigation? And so, investigation in less than 70, that person will be the sort beach if you found guilty. Why the man stay keeping around? Why the man stay parrying around? Why the
all
man stay
right,
parrying
brother.
around?
Yeah, give your parting comment. Well, we'll leave the show here for tonight, and I really appreciate you for coming. And
Yeah,
yeah, give your parting comment, and I'll
yeah. I
be on the
just
show
want
on
to.
Saturday. Okay, you can
Okay,
follow
sorry,
me and
but by
join
our
me.
time like
Yeah,
this, right?
yeah, always
Yeah.
around this time. Yeah,
Okay. Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate you. I'm afraid I just follow the show, and now I will listen to it and hear about CDC. So every platform about CDC, I like to participate because I just want to encourage whether you are disenchanted or you are not disenchanted, my brother and sister in the CDC. Yeah, try to make our party stronger more than before. Things
yeah.
better things ahead. We will not sit down here for this rescue. I just find out to describe the people because I'm too angry when I hear about rescue. So I'm encouraging every citizen for us to put together and make sure come 2029 to get rid of that so-called rescue. Thank you so much, brother.
All right, thank you. Follow me, and I'll follow you too.
Okay, welcome.
All right, bye. All right, guys. Yeah, so that's you heard it on the show. Thanks to Susan for coming on the show today. And I appreciate each and everybody, all the followers and people who are watching, the listening audience. I want to appreciate all of you for coming. Guys, for those of you who are watching your sedition, it is important that we sedition stand together. Okay. Forget about all your differences that you have with the CDC. When you follow something or when you believe in something, you believe in that thing for good. I follow CDC because of the philosophy of the CDC. I know CDC is the only party that can change the trajectory of Liberia. I know CDC is the only party that can come to power and make a plant seller and make a nobody and bring it to permanent. No other party in Liberia that can do that. The Unity Party, the Unity Party is one of the oldest parties. Since 1948, they been a party till now. But CDC within 20 years, CDC took power in 2018. 6 years later, we can see what the CDC-led government did. We want developmental leaders. We don't want leaders that will come from zero and rise so high on the Liberian taxpayer money. The invincible power that you're enjoying today, it was not there. Unity Party-led government was in power for 12 years. You never had invincible power. Unity Party government in 12 years. You never had 14 military hospital. You never had Emory Hospital. You never had the PHP park. Things that you are enjoying today. Things that you are enjoying today. It's all because of a developmental leader. Joshua loved the country. Joshua loved the Liberian people. This is the reason why Joshua was never at peace when he was overseas playing football. You cannot be having fun, but your house is on fire. If Joshua was any of these people, they would have never come back to the country. They will make their millions. He could go in Jamaica and live there. His wife is from Jamaica. Joshua could go to America and live there. He got the money. He could have stayed in France, Italy, anywhere you think of. But he chose to come down to the Liberian people. He came down to live in the same slum where he grew up in, where his story begins. He said, my story will not end in another man's country. My story will end where it begins. The country has done this for me. And it's time for me to return the favor. That's why you see Joshua is a more Liberian today. Many of those people who are talking crap, Maggie Hale and Daniel Sando, criminal like Stanton Waterspoon, they will never be able to put their stigma on President, on George Weah. If he choose to stay overseas and enjoy his money, like a bunch of all these people that came to Liberia because Unity Party government won election. Those are job seekers. They came down to the country to loot the Liberian people money. At the end of the day, after this government is over, all these people, Gregory Coburn, all these people you see, they're all going to return back to America. But Liberia, where would you be when these people has returned to their country? Because they are American and Liberian. So they have two homes. Some of you are in that country, you got nowhere to go. In fact, you don't even want to go back to your villages. So why What is holding us from doing the right thing? So to all seditions, those of you that were dissatisfied, those of you that have issues with the party, it is your right to have issue with the party. But at the end of the day, family can fight and they still make up. We are in a crucial time. Liberia is bleeding under this incompetent leader. A man who have no record of success in his entire life. A man like his children are the one bringing spark and die in our country. A man like his son is cutting deed with oil blocks and bringing people to loot our resources. This is not a man for Liberia. You only support such a leader if you are greedy. But if you mean good for the Liberian people, if you mean good for your children, your grandchildren, your brothers, your mothers, you will choose a leader that wants peace. You will choose a leader that wants to see children go to school. You will choose a leader that wants to see children playing basketball, soccer, tennis, whatever it is. We have a leader who has done nothing. Everything they criticize, they are still playing by the same playbook. What was the means of changing government when this government is going to play by the same playbook of the previous government? Things that they criticize. Rape is getting out of hand in the country. Drugs is getting out of hand. They are chasing the drug user instead of going after the cartel. How can your door be open and you are spraying mosquito spray? If you want a mosquito in your room to die, you first of all have to shut the door before you spray mosquito spray. And then that will block another mosquito from coming through. You cannot leave the door wide open and you are spraying mosquito spray. This is what we're doing with the drugs cartel in Liberia. We are following those people who are being the victims of their drugs, the user of these drugs. We are after them, taking them off the street, locking them up, frustrating their life, and not helping them. Instead of us focusing on the drugs cartel, first of all, we need to stop drugs from entering the country. When we succeed in stopping drugs from entering the country, then we can deal with the people that we have in the country who are taking drugs and selling drugs. But the more you stop the user, the more they become, because there's still window for those cartels to keep bringing drugs from Sierra Leone, from Africa, from Guinea, from everywhere. Our borders are open. How are you going to spray mosquito spray when your door wide open and you expect the spray to work? It doesn't work like that. So my people, Liberians, wise Liberians, people who mean good for the country, if y'all will listen, 2029 should be the year where we step our foot down and get rid of bad leadership. Patriot Honda generator cannot be eating better than the Liberian people. Look at the state of the University of Liberia. It's a mess. Imagine you going out there and proudly saying, I came from the University of Liberia. People will start laughing at you. Because that's not the university. That's a mess. But the money that's supposed to develop the University of Liberia is going in an individual pocket. They are taking the money to feed their children overseas, while your children are selling water in wheelbarrow. And the finance minister said that nobody pushing water on Meme Street, Monrovia. Your finance minister said there will be nobody in the government that will be making less than $150. But meanwhile, the people in the government, civil servants are still making $60, $90, $40. It's a disgrace. At the end of the month, before the money comes, you now credit. When the money comes, boom, you have to pay back all this credit that you've been crediting so you can feed. A government that came to power, they have never initiated nothing good other than disaster. When the Nigerian pastor said, if Joseph Boakai win election, Liberia will be on fire. People did not understand what he means. But now Joseph Boakai has won election. People are standing, but their feet is itching because their feet is on fire. We have another 4 more years to go. You can make the right decision. Y'all now see what job we have done in 6 years. You can see it with your eyes. There never been a time where there was free tuition in Liberia. Free wires. I mean, wire fee and everything be paid for. But here we are now. A rescue mission, a rescue government is doing the opposite of rescue. So, I'll leave it with you guys tonight. I'd rather stay with my proper agenda than be rescued by a rescue train that is already derailed. Because that train already, the train did not even move anywhere. It didn't go 100 meters, it derailed. So that's it, we are stuck. We are stuck for another 4 years. Liberia will continue to suffer. And hopefully they can make the right decision. So all citizens, I hope we work together. All citizens, I hope we embrace our party and believe in the ideas of the party. You don't follow the CDC because you love an individual. You follow the CDC or you follow a party because you love certainty about the party. You love the ideas. You love how the party carries itself. That's why you came to the party. I'm a sedition, a born sedition. And nothing going to stop me from being a sedition. I say thanks to all of you. Those of you that follow Susan Akim, I say thanks to all of you. Please follow me. I have show you every week, twice a week. So if you are Susan follower, first time following me, please follow me. And yes, I'll be hoping to see you all on my next show on Saturday. And I want to say thanks to all of you. Please share the show and share the video with everybody. Thank you all, and I appreciate you all.